Friends, we shall start another 1 minute. Welcome Shubhodit Das ji, Rakesh Bhatt sir, please welcome. Another 15 seconds, we shall start the session. My dear friends, on this graceful evening, it is my privilege and it gives me an immense pleasure to share few concepts on yoga. Let us start the session by chanting three Omkaras. Take Chin Mudra, place it on the knees. Sit straight. You are in Sukhasana. Sit straight. Gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath. While exhaling, we chant Omkara. Take a deep breath, friends. Take a deep breath. Release the Chin Mudra. Gently open your eyes. Friends, repeatedly chanting Omkara leads to a pranayama called Udgita Pranayama or Pranava Pranayama. Omkara is Ekakshara Brahma. Omkara is Shabda Brahma. Omkara Japa Pranayama Tapa. Today we shall see why we want to chant Omkara. What is the use of that? Now we shall analyze. Now if I take a deep breath, now while inhaling, we cannot talk. While exhaling, the vocal cords are activated. If I take the air through nose, it comes to vocal cords. The vocal cords are activated while exhaling. Friends, up to vocal cords, the sound is an ordinary sound. If it comes down vocal cord through trachea, if it comes down through vocal cord, that ordinary sound becomes ultrasound. See the beauty of the physical system. Up to throat it is ordinary sound. If it comes down the throat, it becomes ultrasound. Ultrasound always travels in a straight line. Ultrasound is a sound with high frequency. You are aware of ultra scanning and there are so many applications. Ultrasound is a sound with high frequency. It comes down to trachea. It enters the two lungs. Now we have right lung. Right lung is composed of three lobes. Now since we have heart on the left hand side, this left lung is with two lobes. It goes into the lungs. Ultrasound goes into the lungs. It goes to the deep part of the lungs. The deep part of the lung balloon is called alveoli. Alveoli are small air sacs. Small air sacs. It absorbs oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. It absorbs oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. This ultrasound goes to deep alveoli where the exchange of gases takes place between blood and air. This ultrasound goes there and churns the water molecules. It creates the water bubbles. Friends, this water bubbles is with high energy. If a yogi manifests this high energy itself becomes his food. He stops taking food and water from the external source. The people who live without food and water are called as breatharians, or they are called as inedients. So if he manifests the energy produced by Omkara, he lives without food and water. That is an amazing concept. Now this process in science is called as sonoluminescence. Sonoluminescence. I told about the alveoli, small air sacs. Do you know how many air sacs we have in the two lungs? Friends, we have 7 crores, 75 lakhs, 7,548 alveoli in the lungs. That is the beauty of chanting Omkara. Today, friends, now we understand Bhramari Pranayama, one of the most talked pranayama nowadays. Bhramari Pranayama. Friends, before discussing the Bhramari Pranayama, let me go back to Vedas and Upanishads. If I take the word Agni, Agni is fire. You know, Agni always burns upwards. That's why we take the symbol like this. Agni always burns upwards. Agni is a symbol of ascension. Agni is a symbol of urdhvatva. Now this Agni, now in many sessions I have tried with the audience to give some meanings for Agni. They start like this: Jataragni. Yes, wonderful. Now in the stomach we have concentrated hydrochloric acid, that is itself is Jataragni. They say Suryagni. What a wonderful thing. Suryagni. Now where nuclear fusion is going on, now it is abundant with energy. It is the source of entire creation. Suryagni. What a beautiful thing. They say Jwalagni. In mountains, the rocks will be melted. It is Jwalagni. Beautiful. Some say that it is Premagni. Welcome. Some say that it is Virahagni. What a beautiful thing. Some say that it is Kopagni. Like this. Now in all the so many sessions I have done, not even we have crossed with 10 meanings for Agni, 5. Agni is a Sanskrit word. Friends, Agni has 300 meanings. Agni has 300 meanings, of which 40 are prominent and important. Can you believe? Agni has 300 meanings. 300 meanings. Then, look here. Now, we have only one tongue. One mouth, one tongue. With only one mouth and one tongue, it is so difficult. If you go on talking, mouth, you leave that. Now, the Vedas and Upanishads says this Agni has 7 tongues. Single Agni has 7 tongues. Now you can observe in the burning fire, 7 tongues of fire will be burning. Agni has 7 tongues. Look here, friends. What are the names of the 7 Agnis? Please hear me. The first Agni is Kali. Second is Karali. Third is Manojiva. Fourth is Silohita. Fifth is Sundravana. Sixth is Spulingani. And the last name is Visharuchi. So we have 7 Agnis, 7 tongues of Agnis. Now look at the beauty of this. This 7 tongues of Agnis are represented by 7 organs on our face. What are the 7 organs? 2 eyes plus 2 ears, 4 plus 2 nostrils, 6 plus 1 mouth. Now these are the 7 Agnis, the 7 tongues on our face. This is what the Vedas and Upanishads says. Now I come to Bhramari Pranayama. Friends, to learn Bhramari Pranayama, I want to learn 2 mudras. One is Shanmukha Mudra, the other is Nabo Mudra or Keshari Mudra. Shanmukha Mudra. Now in many yoga texts, I have seen pronunciating that as Shanmukhi Mudra. Now I have gone to the original texts. It is not Shanmukhi Mudra, friends. Shanmukha is the other name for Shanmukha is Kartikeya. Kartikeya is the first son of Lord Shiva. So he is a male, not a female. We cannot call that as Shanmukhi Mudra. Remember that it is always Shanmukha Mudra, Shanmukha Mudra. Friends, there are 3 types of Shanmukha Mudras. What is the first type? Now, we close all the 7 Agnis. Look at this is the thumb. These 2 thumbs, I plug the ears. Now just you bring close to your ears. If you plug the ears, you cannot hear me what I am telling. Bring the thumbs very close to ears. Now the index fingers bring to the root of the eyeballs, you close it. Now the middle finger you bring to the nostrils. Don't close the nostrils. If you close the nostrils, you cannot breathe. Bring close to the nostrils. Now the ring fingers. The ring fingers are on the upper lip. The chota fingers are on the lower lip. Now you plug the ears. Eyes are already closed. Now you plug the nostrils and close the 2 lips. Let the 2 lips come together. Friends, try to hear the sound inside. Slowly release. What an amazing sound. The union of 7 Agnis inside. So this is Shanmukha Mudra 1. Shanmukha Mudra 2. What is the Shanmukha Mudra 2? Now here, we started with the ears and we come to the eyes, the nostrils and the lips. Now Shanmukha Mudra 2 is the reverse. What do you mean by reverse? We start from the lips, the nostrils, the eyes, lastly we come to the ears. It is the reverse of Shanmukha Mudra 1. So, Shanmukha Mudra 1, Shanmukha Mudra 2. What is Shanmukha Mudra 3? It is so simple. You take the index fingers. From the index fingers, just you plug the ears. And The two palms you place like this. So simple. I like this Shanmukha Mudra 3. This is Shanmukha Mudra 3. So friends, we have Shanmukha Mudra 1, Shanmukha Mudra 2, Shanmukha Mudra 3. Now, after learning this mudra, now we want to learn another mudra. What is that mudra? Nabo Mudra. Nabo Mudra. So we are taking mudra inside another mudra. In Shanmukha Mudra, we are taking Nabo Mudra. What is this Nabo Mudra? If I protrude my tongue. Now imagine this is the tongue. Now this is the tip of the tongue. This is the tip of the tongue. This is the top portion. This is the back portion. Now the tongue you take the back of the tongue. You protrude like this. The back of the tongue. The tip. The tip of the back of the tongue is touched. We touch the palate. We touch the tongue to the palate. Palate is the roof of the mouth. Now if we touch the palate, what happens? What happens? Touch the palate, close the mouth. Like this. Once again, extend the tongue, protrude the tongue, touch the palate by the back of the tip of the tongue. Like this, friends. Nabo Mudra. One more time. Nabo Mudra. Now why we want Nabo Mudra here? The Nabo Mudra activates Agna Chakra. Little above the eyes, we have Agna Chakra with two petals. With only two petals. Agna Chakra. A energy wheel. Chakra is an energy wheel. Every chakra is associated, is related to a granthi, a gland. This Agna Chakra is related to pineal gland. Pineal gland, a tiny 10 by 6 millimeters. 10 by 6 millimeters is cone-shaped, which is situated at the center, at the geometrical center of the head. So this Agna Chakra, what you call as the third eye, is connected to a gland. The gland is the pineal gland, a tiny gland at the geometrical center of the head. Now this Nabo Mudra activates this Agna Chakra. And if you go on practicing, the third eye will be open. The third eye will be open. Friends, between the Agna Chakra, which is little above the eyes, and here we have Sarsara, 1000 petals. Now between Agna Chakra and Sarsara, in between these two, we have one more chakra, Lalana Chakra. Now if you practice Nabo Mudra, now from Lalana Chakra, the ambrose fluid will be secreted. What is this ambrose fluid? It is Amruta Bindus. It is Amruta Bindus. Friends, now the taste of Amruta Bindus cannot match with any taste, with any food externally. It is with ultimate taste, Amruta Bindus. Friends, if you want Amruta, please hear me, if you want Amruta, you need not go to Swargaloka and ask Indra to give Amruta. You sit and practice yoga, you have Amruta in yourself. You will be having Amruta Bindugulu. It's now you go on practicing, you can taste that Amruta in yourself. Now if a yogi manifests this Amruta Bindus, again, already we have seen in Omkara. Here, if the Amruta Bindus are manifested, that becomes the food for that yogi. And he doesn't depend on any food, external food and water. Again, he becomes a breatharian or an Indian. He starts living with that Amruta Bindus. What taste it has. Friends, this Kechari Mudra. Kechari Mudra is an advanced practice in Hatha Yoga. Now, that is an advanced practice. We are ordinary people. Now, we want only Nabo Mudra, taking the tip of the tongue and touching the palate. That is Nabo Mudra. Friends, this Nabo Mudra and Kechari Mudra is 10,000 years before Christ. How much old it is? 10,000 years BC, before Christ. Now we are in 2021. 10,000 plus 2021, it is 12,021 years. So this Nabo Mudra or Kechari Mudra is 12,021 years old. And friends, it is discussed in Rigveda. 12,021 years back. It is discussed in Rigveda. Now that is the Nabo Mudra. Now we practice. Now you can sit in any posture where you are comfortable. I sit in Padmasana. Now you can sit on a chair. Now on the chair, if you are not comfortable, you can sit on a bed. Any comfortable position and practice this Brahmari Pranayama. There is no restriction. Any Sukhasana is sufficient. Now, how to practice? Now, I take the Shanmukha Mudra 1, 2, 3, 3 times. We shall practice the Brahmari Pranayama. I start from the ears. I don't close, just bring very close to ears. Close the eyes. Bring the two fingers very close to close the mouth. Close the mouth. I show the Nabo Mudra. What is this Nabo Mudra? Now close your eyes. Close the nostrils. You cannot breathe. Close deep breath. Now we want to chant Makara. Come with me, friends, 2 times. Take a deep breath. Nabo Mudra. Chant Makara. Take a deep breath. Nabo Mudra. Chant Makara. Release the Shanmukha Mudra, Nabo Mudra. Open your eyes. Now it is the humming sound of a bee. Now this is also a sound with high frequency. Makara. Type 2. Shanmukha Mudra type 2. Now we start from the lips. We close the lips. Don't close the nostril. Bring the fingers very close to nostrils. Close the eyes. Close the ears. Then I will show once. You can follow me next. I take Nabo Mudra. Take a deep breath. Nabo Mudra. Chant Makara. release Nabho Mudra, release the Shanmukha Mudra. Come with me, friends. We start from the lips. Bring the two fingers very close to nostrils. Don't close the nostrils. Close the eyes. Plug the ears. Take Nabho Mudra. Take a deep breath. Makara. Take a deep breath. Nabho Mudra. Chant Makara. Release the Shanmukha Mudra and Nabho Mudra. Open your eyes. Now, type 3. Type 3. I like this. I like this Shanmukha Mudra. Just you take the index fingers, plug the ears. Plug the ears. Then you place the palms on your cheeks. So simple. So simple. Now, you take Nabho Mudra. Take a deep breath. Nabho Mudra, chant Makara 3 times. Come with me. Take a deep breath. Nabho Mudra. Chant Makara. Take a deep breath. Chant Makara. Friends, release the Shanmukha Mudra, the Nabho Mudra. Gently open your eyes. Now, what happens? What happens in Shanmukha Mudra? If you chant Shanmukha Mudra, now Brahmari Mudra, Brahmari Pranayama. In Brahmari Pranayama, we have Shanmukha Mudra and Nabho Mudra, and we chant Makara. A very high frequency sound wave. Makara. What happens? Now if we chant Makara, the nitric oxide, the structural formula for nitric oxide is NO. It is a colorless gas. Nitric oxide will be released. Where? The nitric oxide will be released, will be produced in the sinuses, in the nasal passage, in the sinuses. Nowadays, the health of nasal passage and sinuses, you know, the black fungus is very, very important. You want to empower this. So, the Brahmari Pranayama generates nitric oxide in nasal passage, in the sinuses, and in the endothelium of the arteries. Arteries are the pipes, the blood vessels. Arteries are the blood pipes which carries oxygenated blood, and it connects to the lungs and heart. Arteries. Endothelium of arteries means it is the inner layer. Endothelium is the inner layer of the arteries. So in the inner layer of arteries, the nitric oxide is produced. What a beauty, what a beauty. So in Omkara, ordinary sound becomes ultrasound. Here in Brahmari Pranayama, nitric oxide is produced in our body itself, in the nasal passage, in the sinuses, in the endothelium of arteries. Now this nitric oxide, now here we have sealed the 7 Agnis, and we have Nabo Mudra which stimulates the Agna Chakra, and from Lanana Chakra the Amruta Bindus are secreted. So many complex things which science cannot understand. So always proudly I say that pranayama is a super science. Pranayamaha param tapaha. Pranayamaha param tapaha. So this process, high frequency, we want to test in the lab. What is the frequency of this? 7 Agnis are closed. Nabo Mudra, and we chant Makara. Definitely it will be a sound wave with high frequency, with nitric oxide. Friends, this kills, I am telling, this kills any type of bacteria, any type of virus, any type of fungus. Now, this Brahmari Pranayama is also called as Brahmari Pranayama. Brahmari Pranayama. Friends, with love and affection, I like this pranayama so much. So many complex things, so many benefits. With love and affection, dear friends, I call this as Krimi Nashini Pranayama. What is Krimi here? Krimi is bacteria, virus, fungus. Now it kills any type of Krimi. Hence it is Krimi Nashini Pranayama. Well, before concluding the session, now sit comfortably, 3 Omkaras followed by a Shanti mantra and close the class. Take the Chin Mudra or the Brahma Mudra, place it on the knees, sit straight, close your eyes gently, take a deep breath, and we know that while we exhale we can produce the sound, not by inhale. While exhaling we chant Omkara, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, friends. Take a deep breath. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidaha Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now gently rub your hands, not more than 10 times. Make a cup of this and place it on the eyeballs. Again, rub the palms. Electromagnetic plasmic energy in the form of heat is generated. Make a cup of this and place it on the eyes. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Remove the palms. Open your eyes with a divine smile. Thank you, my dear friends. Tomorrow we shall meet at 7:15. The session is for half an hour. It is an English session. Pranayama to increase the body immunity. Thank you. Good night. Shubharatri. Tomorrow we shall meet. Thank you, friends. Thank you.